Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. All right. So I'm gonna go through my positions real quick. MNK is gapping down a little bit. Got rejected off the declining 65 EMA yesterday on the earnings. Not that earnings matter for this stock. This is more about debt repayments. ENDP is just holding this little base here. Apps had a big reversal late day. TY is holding up nicely. MU is gapping down a little bit together with Soxo, or the semi group overall. What are the indices doing? Indices are kind of break even. Okay. IPHI had a little bit of a fade yesterday. JD had a little bit of a reversal, but it's holding up well. TDOP looks good. PBR had a big move together with all the Brazilian stocks are having some haircuts pre-market. I don't know what the news are from Brazil, but it doesn't matter. It's holding support. Things. The news don't really matter. Baba, I bought some pre-market. It's going. It's still holding higher lows, and I'm just gonna keep trying until it fails. And BRCU, same thing as PBR. I had a little bit of a haircut pre-market. We'll see if it holds up or not. Yin is gapping up. I'm thinking about selling some, maybe 20, high 20s. RLGY, I'll probably sell high 9s. Sell some at least. And keep trading my stops. XNet, it is flagging. It's building higher lows. Now it's going sideways. I think if this thing has another leg higher, it's gonna go to 10 bucks. It's going to 10 bucks. TAL is flagging after the earnings. Another one I'm stalking, but I'm kind of heavy on China right now. I have both JD and Baba. Yeah, I mean, I have over a quarter, almost a third of my accounts in JD and Baba, so I'm probably not gonna buy much more China. Short watch list. PCG is having a little bit of weak open. I lost about 10k on it yesterday on the short. Didn't really break down the way I was hoping for. Today, I hope it has continuation. I really hope it goes to mid 8s or something today. That would be great. Now the market's open. Damn, I'm a little bit late today also. It's so annoying. I have too much things to do. And now TC2000 is bugging out again. For some reason my e-signal is lagging also. Fucking annoying, I can't believe this. Oh wait, no, the market's not open yet. Oh, never mind. Never mind. My computers show different times. One of them is 1 minute early. That's why I thought everything was bugging out. Two earnings I like today, together with good charts, is POD and AVLR. Probably not gonna buy any of them since I have already used up most of my buying power. Let's see here. PCG, unfortunate gap down. HRX, I have borrowed 150,000 shares, or located 150,000 shares. So we'll see if I get to use them. This is exactly the scenario I was hoping for yesterday. Big move to 3 or towards 3. Okay, I'm short some. I mean, this thing is it's up 700% in 5 sessions. So I'm gonna try short it. I really hope it goes higher. I would love to see this thing go to $3-4, but right now I found a tight setup. I did anticipate the opening range breakdown a little bit. Okay, I got stopped out. I did anticipate it a little bit. I paid for it, but that's fine. Wow, BRCU, big gap down. Damn it, PCG, today was the day, I see. Yeah, pod looks good. Pace looks good too. Cyber is a little bit slow. HRX, this is good action. This is great action. The higher it goes, the better the trade will be. That's just the way it is. Alibaba is fading from my entry pre-market. Yeah. PDD, China stock is a beast. Gold and silver, they're still holding inside of their flags. They put in another higher low. I'm still watching those trades, Nugget and USLV. Probably need at least a few more days to set up, but I'm still stalking them. Ever having followed through from yesterday's earnings. Let's see here. Okay, RLGY. Let's see if this declining 200-day can act as a support now. From here. Pace looks great on the weekly chart. Pod 2. AVLR is reversing back into its base. But it also looks great on the weekly if we can break out above this 75.50 area. OESX has some insane earnings. Oh, wrong numbers, sorry. I wonder if these numbers are from an acquisition. I need to do some more research on it. Ultra thin microcap stocks, but it's always fun to track them over time. Yeah, PCG is showing some nice weakness here early. This is the move I wanted late day yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. NIO is fading also. Man. Okay, Alibaba is shaping up here, shaking off. Okay, taking out highs of the day. Great. So now I'm in the green at least from that pre-market buy. The weekly chart just coming out of this range here after building higher lows. Let's see if it can finally go. This thing can finally go. FCell most clean setup today. You mean on the short side? Yeah, it got rejected off the VWAP and now it's holding below VWAP. It's hard to trade these ultra low price stocks. I mean, this thing could fade back to 30 cents today, but it could also go to $1.50. You know, this thing has a lot of toxic financing. I don't know if it's probably gonna go lower than higher, but if like mid-late day it reclaims VWAP and starts perking, you know, builds higher lows, etc., etc., it could be a long there. This thing is, I don't know what the market cap is. I don't think it's 7.4 million since they've had a lot of toxic financing. MarketSmith says 34 million. Yeah, I don't know. It's probably gonna go lower, but if there is a setup later on in the day, I may trade it on the long side too. Not very probable, but there could be. One that I'm really excited about is this XNet. This reminds me a little bit of DGLY a couple of years ago. DGLY back in August 2014. That's what XNet reminds me about. DGLY went up 140% in a couple of days, pulled back, went sideways a few days, had a breakout, and went up another almost 300% in a couple of weeks. So XNet looks a little bit similar. A little bit slower. It's been going sideways for longer, but yeah, this is, I mean, it looks good. There's no doubt about that. It looks really good. HERX keeps going higher. Very good. Very, very good. Let's see, what are my positions doing? MNK is bouncing a little bit. Apps is green on the day. BABA, took out the highs of the day, now it's fading back a little bit. Tiva holding up, IPHI trying to bounce, Yin is up, ENDP is holding up. Yeah, MU is bouncing from the week open. PBR is having a big bounce off the open. BRZU also. Great. I didn't size down on any of these yet because I've seen these kinds of scenarios a lot of times when things gap down to support and then they kind of bounce, and this is exactly what's happened so far. Now they could very easily fade back later in the day, but I'll take a decision later if I will downsize or not. NXTC is fading back. I did miss the short yesterday, or I didn't miss it. I didn't even look at it. I knew the stock was going up, and I didn't want to get involved. But there was a short opportunity between the halts. But yeah, not for me. HRX keeps going higher. Let's do another SSRM. One thing I've noticed this last earnings season and also this earnings season is that a lot of gold and silver stocks, not only do they have good earnings, they also have good forward estimates. Now, obviously, it all depends on what gold and silver does going forward, but a lot of these stocks have great estimates for next year. Just something I've noticed. I'm probably not gonna, if gold and silver breaks out, I'm probably not gonna trade the individual names. I'll stick to the ETFs, but it's also nice to track the stocks, the individual stocks. HRX is fading back a little bit. It's below VWAP for now. INSP is barely trading. Sting didn't even trade the first 5 minutes before after the open. It's amazing. That is amazing. What is this? Another microcap stock. Microcap biotech stock, that is. Okay, Baba is took out highs of the day again. Good. HRX is holding below VWAP for now. HRX, I'm short 100,000 shares now. I still have 50,000 located. I'm not sure I'm gonna trade those shares, but we'll see if I get a good setup. I mean, this thing, I'm thinking, you know, it could touch red on the day. I really do think it could touch red on the day. have some buy orders in on this HRX. Just covered some. I'm gonna cover every 10 cents. Let's see if I can finally nail one of these mean reversion trades. I've been sucking on them for the past 2 months. Oh yeah, great. So I've covered about 20% less. No, sorry. Oh no, yeah, 20% so far. So I covered 20,000 up to 100,000. NXDC is fading lower. Taking this off my list. ISE is holding up on the 60-minute chart. It's building higher lows. It has a range here at the low 4s. I think it could keep grinding towards $5. But I'm probably not gonna trade this thing. But one that I definitely will trade is this XNet. This thing looks like a beast. And it's liquid. It's pretty liquid actually, being a microcap stock. NIO, let's see here. Yeah, what a reversal. The green, the red move was a good entry there. Now this is a great day trading setup. When you have a stock that's up, multiple days in a row, in this case 3 days in a row, it was up over 60%. And then on this third day, when it reverses, either it takes out opening range lows or goes green to red or something, like in this case, one can find really good risk reward setups. This is the way I built a small account to a big account. Just finding these kinds of opportunities. Now I'm just too slow to trade them. And I would have preferred one more update, but that's how you build an account. Same thing with PCG. This thing is up, what, 6 days in a row? More than doubled. And then today on the opening range lows, here's the first 1 minute candle. Short the lows of that candle, use the highs as a stop, and boom. And I think this thing could very easily go back to sub 7. Okay, VLR got rejected on this, off the highs of this channel. So now it's red on the day. I think a lot of these SaaS names need more time. FCell looks weak. I don't even know why I'm watching this PRPL. It has some great earnings, but it's untradable. My opinion about KR? Kroger? I mean, it's a very slow-moving grocery store stock. I mean, there is... I don't say anything here. There's literally 500 stocks that are better trades than this one. That's what I think about KR. I mean, I guess this is something that will go up over the long term. But I mean, look at the growth estimates. Look at the growth on this thing. I mean, it's growing 3% this year. They expect to grow 5% next year. I mean, you want to find stocks that are expected to grow 20, 30, 50%. There's literally nothing there for me, personally. That's my opinion about KR. You want to find the most explosive stocks. This is not one of them. Unless you know something I don't know. But I don't know anything about this one, so... But yeah, I mean, these grocery types of stocks, they're very predictable, steady cash flow type of companies usually. Let's see here, HRX. Let's see if we can retest the VWAP and if it gets rejected or not. Yeah, Alibaba is finally coming out of this range on the weekly chart. You know, it's been building steady higher lows for most of this year. Let's see if it can get back to 200 and 220. IPHI is trying to make back the whole of yesterday's down move. That's good. Yin looks strong still. What's KWeb doing? China Internets. They're kind of break even on the day. TY is fading a little bit. TDOC is not doing much. JD's just going sideways. OLED just going sideways. MU is at the highs of the day. That's good. Where did it bounce? It bounced off this white line here. It undercut it and bounced. Same thing that happened here a couple of days ago. ENDP, I'm probably gonna get stopped out some of my shares today. I have a stop set at 429 for about I think a quarter or a third of my shares. MNK also, I'm gonna get stopped I think about a third of my shares below this 315. PBR is nearing highs of the day. And BRCU also. Okay, so most of the stuff that gapped down on me are reversing their morning weakness gap downs. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Oil keeps going higher. Oops. PCG, is it taking out lows of the day? Nope. But I think it will later today. It is at the declining 20-day right now, but the next support for this thing I think is in the high sixes, mid sixes. Pace. This is a very nice little growth stock. Personally not gonna trade it since it is kind of a thin name. It's way too thin for me, but it's a good looking stock. It's been building higher lows. You can't actually see it on my chart. It's kind of hard to see the 200-day moving average line, but it's right here. It's been surfing the 200-day and putting in higher lows here, and now it's just trying to break out of this range on earnings, good estimates. I mean, it's the perfect trifecta. This is what I'm always talking about. You know, big volume. It's already above average volume. Good earnings, good estimates, and good chart. For those of you with smaller accounts, this could be a longer term trade. Not for me. Fiven, it's kind of a slow mover. Pod, yeah, it's hitting highs of the day. This thing has some insane estimates, but I'm kind of missing it this time. Probably should have bought it on opening range highs. Oh well. Okay, XNet looking good here. I just bought some XNet. It's coming out of range in the 60-minute chart. You know, it's been building higher lows. I did anticipate a little bit. I'm trying to get 50,000 shares, but so far I only got filled on 16,000. Man, if this thing goes to 10 bucks and I have size on it, oh my god. Again, it's not entirely ready yet. I think it needs to confirm, hold over the 650 area, and then it obviously needs to break above this high 6 area. So I'm in a little bit of a starter so far. Okay, I got filled some more now. I mean, almost 27,000 shares. Let's see if there is some juice in this thing. Yeah, this is what I was suspecting. This CNST is up on this NXDC momentum from yesterday, and this happens all over again. One stock goes crazy and you have a whole group up in sympathy. That's what happened a couple of weeks ago on this microcap biotechs. So Pod had really no pre-market volume? I don't know about that. Yeah, it's true. It didn't have any. Yeah, it barely had any. It had some prints on really low volume. Well, I mean, it's not one of these super liquid stocks. It's a high price stock, but it usually normally only trades about 500,000 shares or so during the day. So, yeah, sometimes on these yeah, lower volume stocks or lower share volume stocks, I would say. Yeah, sometimes they don't have much volume pre-market. That is true, like this one. But the more important thing is the volume out of the gate, and so far it's having a pretty decent volume out of the gate. Not super strong, but if you look at this first 30-minute candle, it's one of the more powerful candles. And obviously the price action looks great. So, those things are more important than the pre-market volume. Usually you can see pretty fast if the stock is gonna have big volume or not. Like if you look at Pod, the first 5 minutes or so, it traded 80,000 shares. First 5 minutes. First 15 minutes it traded 200,000 shares. So in the first 15 minutes it traded 200,000 shares, and the average volume for this thing is about 700,000. So almost a third of its daily volume in the first 15 minutes. So you could see pretty fast that it's gonna be an above average volume day, and it's obviously not the most explosive scenario, but good enough. Wow, European banks look like they have bottomed for now. Societe Generale, Credit Suisse, Deutsche is not that. Interesting. Roku is a beast. I can't believe I fucked up the trade. Very stupid. All I have to say about Roku. Okay, Xnet is having some follow through. Let's see, how many did I get filled? I got filled 32,000 shares. So I got filled most of my shares. But BRCU, nice. It wants to go green on the day. Awesome. MNK looks like it wants to size me down a little bit. PBR looks also about to go green on the day. ENDP is kind of weak. MU is kind of weak. TIVA is kind of weak. OLED is a little bit weak. Yeah, my BABA is strong. IPHI is strong. XNet obviously. HGRX is holding up below VWAP. I'm still short 80,000 shares of this AGRX, and this 283 and 295 are my stop areas. I'm gonna get some food real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes. BRB. Okay, I'm back, guys. Let's see here. How much did I pay for it? I borrowed it in two accounts. In one account I paid 21 per share, and the other one I paid 16 cents per share. So 0.21 and 0.16. I didn't realize the one of the accounts was much cheaper. So unfortunately I borrowed 100,000 from the more expensive place and then 50,000 shares from the cheaper place. Damn, I like this TAL. I think... What's the PE on TAL? 50? No, this is not TAL. 88, okay, yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap. But it does look good. Alright, let's see. ISE is just holding up. HGRX put in another lower high so far, below VWAP. I think next leg lower it goes to 250s. I hope so at least. XNet keeps going. Now I wish I had gotten filled on all my 50,000 shares, but maybe there's gonna be a pullback or something. We'll see. But yeah, it looks pretty damn good. XNet had a big move a couple of years back. I compared this one to DGLY 3-4 years ago, but XNet kinda does look like XNet a couple of years back. Yeah, this is a high tide flag, guys. This is, you know, and it's a liquid one. You don't get many liquid ones. Not that many per year. I think this thing I really do think this thing goes to 10 bucks. I really do believe that. Wow, PBR is almost green. That is amazing. What the hell was that gap down all about? Must have been some political stuff from Brazil. Okay, ENDP, I sized down a little bit. About a quarter of my shares. Sold about a quarter because it is losing the rising 10-day. It actually lost the rising 10-day yesterday, and today it lost the rising 20-day. And if it closes below this 20-day moving average, I'm probably gonna sell another quarter or maybe even a third before it close. What's this MBI? Okay, I don't get the earnings on this one. I'm gonna show you guys something about my usual intraday P&L. I'm gonna show you guys something. Where is this? Yeah, so this is my wait. Okay. don't I see it? I can't see it. Okay, so this is my my main account yesterday. No, sorry, the day before yesterday. No, this is I think this is from pre-market yesterday. Yeah, this is the pre-market yesterday. And yesterday when the market closed, the numbers down here were 200,000. So I gave back 100,000 intraday because some of my stocks faded, and I took a loss on PCG that was 10,000, and I think I took a loss on some other thing too. I don't remember what it was. So that was $100,000 swing in this account. And you just have to, you know, look at it, look at things position for position, and you know, some days everything is going up and some days everything is going down, and some days are just mixed. What was my point? I was trying to make a point here. I need to eat something. What the hell? I was trying to make a point here. Oh man. Maybe I'll remember if I eat something. I just need to eat. Okay, X-Nut. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now X-Net has another area here at 6, you know, in the 640, 645 area. That may be an ad spot. So I'm thinking about canceling the rest of my order. I have 36,000 shares so far on it. And I may add, when it takes out these areas, 639 and 645. Man, this thing looks good. Can't believe how good this thing looks. Okay, HERX, almost near the lows of the day. Yeah, FCell is holding below VWAP again, or it's been holding below VWAP most of the day. That is. I'm putting lower highs. I think it's gonna fade back lower. CNST doing the halt thing, just like the other one did yesterday. Or the NXTC, the same thing. Halt most of the day. Aluminum. CNX aluminum stock breaking this long-term downtrend line, declining 150-day and also breaking up out above the declining 200-day. I've been seeing signs of a lot of these commodity names trying to bottom the past couple of weeks. There's been the steel stocks, AKS, US Steel. I don't even remember all of the ones. Like FCX, a copper stock. I don't know. Kind of seeing signs of strength lately. Banks are strong. Look at Bank of America. It's taking out this long bull flag, 2-year bull flag. JP Morgan also broke out of a bull flag about a month ago. Goldman Sachs is lagging a little bit. Morgan Stanley coming out of a range. Yeah, the banks look good. Interesting. Yeah, it's not fading back a little bit. Let's see if we can hold this rising support. Or if this is gonna be a little bit of a fake breakout attempt. But there's a new range here, 640-ish. I kind of hope it doesn't go today. I want it to break out tomorrow or on Friday. I want it to go sideways a bit longer. Sono is coming out of range. So I'm pretty much gonna look at HERX for the next 10 minutes or so while I eat. On HRX, if there's a tight setup in a couple of hours, I may add another 50,000 shares short for an end of day flush. If it keeps building below VWAP and then breaks a range to the downside. I would love to see this thing go red on the day. Oh, nice. Very good. So I covered about 40% so far. No, I covered 30% so far. I can't do math. I'm gonna remove this stop here completely. Okay, shaping up to be a nice little trade. What do you think about Luna? Well, the chart looks great. They had some really good earnings a couple of years ago, and I guess they still have good earnings since the chart has been going up. Okay. The next year estimates are pretty boring, but the revenue growth is insane on this thing. Revenue growth is really good. 72%. What's not as good is that they haven't been growing their EPS year over year. Yeah. It's a ultra thin micro cap. I mean, I don't know. I would have preferred to see better next year estimates and better EPS growth for this year. But I mean, it does look strong. HERX, I took an $8,000 loss at first in one of my accounts, but now I don't know, I'm up maybe, I don't know, 15,000 or so on it. It's a small trade. I mean, it's a low priced stock. It's hard to do a lot of size. I could have done more size, but I just didn't feel like doing it. Yeah, I'm up about 15 on it. total of 23 since I took an $8,000 loss at first. ISE is fading lower. Oh, what's XNet doing? XNet is holding up. I do have buy stop set because I would like to own 50,000 shares of this thing once it finally breaks higher, or more, maybe even more than 50,000. I'm actually going to increase my buy stops. Because if this thing goes and it's gonna go up $3, and I wanna probably be in like at least 50,000 shares. You know, that's some decent money. That would be some decent money. All right, let's see here. Oh, HERX. Ooh, nice. Oh, let's see. Did I have? Okay, yeah. So I'm all covered in one account. 247. Oh man, I should have had orders even lower. 247. Okay. I would be covered much more if I had put in orders lower, but I didn't for some reason. All right, that's okay. I think it goes even lower eventually. Rida is breaking some support on the 60-minute chart for the first time in a long time. Oh my god, the fade on CNST. Almost a 40% intraday fade. That's some volatility. Okay. Could stop out some of my MNK. Also. Yeah, I don't really have time to play World of Warcraft much. Past few days, I've had a bunch of household stuff that I've been doing, but I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna try to log in and see how long the queue is. The queue is about 40 minutes, only 40 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll log in later. I have a couple of hours of household stuff to do, so I'm just eating, and after I've eaten, I'll probably cut the stream. Yeah, that's look at these lower highs. This thing does not look good. On every rebound, there's been a bunch of sellers. CDE Gold stock had earnings yesterday, it's further breaking out today. Interesting. Wait. Oh, oil is fading lower. Oil related stuff. Okay. Okay. I'm putting in some more buy orders on HRX. All the way down to 214 is where I have buy stops. I like this D-Dog. Recent IPO with some big revenue growth. And yeah, it's building some higher lows here on this little flag. But it looks like it found the bottom after the IPO sell-off and just has a little bit of a range here. If you can break this low 35 area on some volume. They have earnings next week though, yeah, on Tuesday. Maybe it can break out on earnings, we'll see. Okay, I have to go now. This pod looks really good. Pace is fading back. Cyber fading back a bit. Oh well. BTG has some good estimates coming out. It's a kind of a choppy stock. It's a little bit of little gold stock. Big beat this quarter. Yeah, it's a theme I've seen lately. Gold names having big estimates and big beats. Alright, thank you for joining today and I will see you tomorrow. And I hope you have a good trading day.